Good day viewers, and welcome to Generation C, which stands for Culture, Creation and Connection with School. My name is Casey Jacobs and I'm a learner here at Keetmanshoop Privaat Skool. We have a fun and exciting day planned ahead of us, because today we will be teaching you about the culture, history and diversity of our school. First, we will be starting with our school's headmaster, Mrs. Norte, and she's going to be telling us a bit about our history of the school. Then, we'll be diving into the culture. And finally, we will sit down with our ROCs to hear what's popping around with our school. Remember to catch Gen Z every Thursday on channel 285 on DSTV and on GoTV channel 25 at 2 p.m. And also go and look at their social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. So let's not keep our principal waiting.
This is Africa. Good morning.
My name is Aina Raizakaya alongside Diana Master.
In the ANC conference in December, so starting off with the cycling here.
Africa, good morning. Do have a lovely
Minister Monica Mchangwa has said that
With the soccer, the English Premier League continued, the biggest game being...
On that note, it is all our love, all our light.
Welcome to Active Kids, a daily TV show that sparks creativity, learning, and fun for young minds. With exciting activities and lessons, Active Kids inspires curiosity and a love for learning.
New face to the
15.
The perfect mix of play and education. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune into Active Kids on NTV every weekday at 10 o'clock and let the adventure begin.
Morning, my name is Casey Jacobs and I'm a learner at Keetmanshoop Privaat Skool and I'm in grade 10. Today I'm sitting here with our headmaster, and can I please ask you to introduce yourself?
Okay, I am Mrs. Drini Nolte. Miss Drini, as everybody here knows me. I've been on the staff of Keetmanshoop Privaat Skool since 2004 and I've been the headmaster since the beginning of this year.
So can you maybe please tell us a bit about the history of our school?
The school was established in 1996. It was around 10 years after independence, and at that stage some people were a little bit concerned about the direction in which education was going at that time, and therefore they decided to start the private school. We are not the first private school in Namibia. There have been other schools before us. So in 1996, a few people established the school. There were about 8 learners at the time when the school started. There were no buildings here. It was the church's buildings that we used at the beginning. And then later on we were able to build our own buildings and to buy some of the land that the school is situated on. And yes, we already had our 25th birthday. So as you can see, we are going stronger as time goes by. It started with around 8 learners and currently we are about 180 full-time learners.
So that was now the past of our school. What would you say the future looks like for our school?
I think the future is always bright. When you work with children, you realize that the future is the youth of the country. And the youth is always hopeful for tomorrow. And therefore we are also hopeful that we will make another 25 and then another 25 years, and before we even realize the school can be also 200 years old.
And what would you say was the biggest challenge that the school had this year?
This year? Okay, so this year we lost a few children due to different reasons. During COVID time, we got a few learners from South Africa, and when the danger of COVID was gone, they returned to South Africa. And then we lost a few children whose parents were sent to other places, etc. And because we are responsible for our own school fees and stuff, when you lose children, you have to be able to get those funds from elsewhere. So there's always the financial strain that it puts on the school. But otherwise, I cannot really say that the athletics was a challenge. It was, but in the end, we made it a successful event. So when I look back, I realized that was not a real challenge. It was actually something good.
And is there any different clubs here at the school that you would like to tell us about?
The school is small, so everybody nearly does everything. So we do not really have clubs, but we have lots of opportunities for children to participate in different things, from sports, different kinds of sports, to different kinds of cultural events. So we don't have an art club or a chess club, but every year when it's private schools event in Swakopmund, this year, the NAPSU private schools meeting, there are children who go there and they play chess, for example. And then when the NAPSU art festival is going on, then there are children who participate in the art division. They send in their drawings and stuff. So there are many opportunities to take part in things, and they get guidance. The learners who participate in those things get guidance from the teacher and teachers. But mostly sports take up so much time that we have limited time for other things, and we have to work them in. So our syllabus, especially in the primary school, makes provision for things like art and singing and life orientation and the things that we regard as important too. So every year there's the Santam art competition, and we always have children who participate in that. We actually encourage them to send in their paintings and their drawings and things. And then we have a strong orators section in the school, so the children who win the school section of the orators, they have the opportunity to go to Windhoek and participate in the ATKV, the English, yeah, sounds funny now, ATKV. So there are many opportunities.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Snorter. I would definitely say we have quite interesting stuff here at our school. So I think we've learned now enough about our school's history, and I think we should dive into our culture. Thank you.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraita. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouthwatering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
So welcome back, viewers. After that amazing discussion we had with our headmaster, we're going to start with our school's culture. So here I am now with our Chanel Stores, a grade 10 learner who decided to enter the Suntime art competition. So please, Chanel, please tell us just a bit about yourself and what you did for us in your drawing.
So last year, two of my fellow learners, Enya van Zyl and Voldemort Stoemfer, entered and I think it just inspired me to enter this year. And when I saw the theme, I knew I just had to enter because it's good to spread these messages across the world. The theme this year is what the world needs. I thought about this for a while and I came to the conclusion the world needs a bit of healing. It needs to recover from any damage that the people have caused. So this is my drawing. Since the world needs healing, I thought I could use a human heart as representation. On this side, you can see nature desperately trying to fix the crack that people are making. It's trying its best. Here you can see the vines gradually dying as it enters the grayer side of the heart, where things are already beyond saving. So I think it's time for us to realize that this is the issue we are facing these days. These are the problems that our generation needs to work together and solve to let the world heal and recover. I am not completely finished yet. This is my final drawing, but I have a practice drawing with most of the details already filled in. And I'm very excited. I really hope that when someone looks at this picture, they could see and they could feel the connection and the message I'm trying to give to them.
Thank you, Chanel. I could definitely see the statement you're trying to make in this picture. I just want to make sure, what was the theme again about?
The theme was what the world needs, and I said the world needs a bit of healing.
And what art mediums did you use in your painting?
I used a bunch of different ones. I used professional sketching pencils, I used paint, I used Koki markers, and it was all together actually a really fun project. Thank you, Casey.
And one more thing, why would you say that other children should do this?
I should say that creativeness not only helps with brain development, but it also speaks in a different language.
Thank you so much, Chanel. Now we wish you all of luck, and we'll see you there.
Thank you.
Hola, welcome back to Generation Z. We are of course diving into our culture segment, and you know what? I'm very, very excited because today I'm seated next to royalty, okay? Yes, I am talking about the Mr. and Miss K.P.S. Can you please introduce yourself, starting with you, of course?
Hi everyone, my name is CJ Plot. I am grade 10 and I am 16 years of age.
Nice, lovely to meet you, CJ. And can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Casey Jacobs. I'm 16 years old. I'm also a grade 10 learner here at Keetmanshoop Privaat Skool.
Amazing stuff. No, I can imagine that, you know, being in such a position must be very, very challenging, but fun and exciting at the same time. Can you just explain to me and tell me, how is your experience so far?
So far, I've enjoyed the experience a lot. A lot of people think it's just a fancy pageant that you just go walk and it's about who's the most prettiest. But these days, it's not like this. You have to show that you can keep your school's name proud. You have to be your school's proud, and they have to look up to you. You have to be a good leader. You also have to be able to run community work and show to your community that you can also give back to them.
Amazing stuff, and I'm pretty sure that you're doing all of that. Now, in case she didn't say everything there is, because I'm sure you both are going through the same thing, right? More or less. Can you tell me, how is your experience also overall?
My experience now, it's all of a sudden you are much more known.
People, you're a celebrity now?
not really, but the people, they come and greet you, they know you as Mr. KPS and stuff like that, and then you see you have to be more friendly now. You cannot do things that doesn't keep the school's name high. And
amazing stuff, but I'm pretty sure that both of you must be doing an amazing job, okay? So speaking of keeping your school name high, Mr. KPS, can you tell me, how do you define success? How do you know that you're being successful?
When you have a target to reach, and doesn't matter what your circumstances is, you achieve it.
Wow, so it's just basically fulfilling what you set your mind on.
What you set your mind on, and you focus on it.
Amazing. So not to just put a little bit more pressure on you, but what is it that you have your mind on? Just give me one. I don't want you to share all your goals and secrets with us. What is it that you set your mind to? What do you want to achieve?
Well, I want I'm very about my life goals. I'm very, focused on it. But my goals are pretty much to be the best in what I do.
Wow, that is a very, very big goal. And it's ambitious of you. I'm sure you will achieve it.
It is. Thank you.
All right, let's move on to this lovely lady next to me. Can you tell me, right, what is it that you feel you would change about our society? We are all going through certain things, and it's not all roses and daisies. So what would you change about our society?
So the problem that I see these days is a lot of people don't realize it, but there's not enough bursaries for children. People want to go achieve their dreams, do what they love, but then they get shot down because they can't afford it, or no one wants to give out bursaries anymore. And I think people should start looking more at children that want to do their dreams and have passion for something, and try to help them so that they can go and achieve what they want to.
Amazing stuff. Wow. Guys, I can say that I'm motivated and I'm inspired by the both of you. And that is why, you know what, Ne? That's why you guys are in the position that you are. I hope you all have a lovely year ahead of you. And I hope certainly that you all achieve your goals.
Thank you so much. So ons is terug hierso met een van ons ander kulturele punte wat redenaars is. So hierdie is een van ons beste sprakers, Malika Rousseau, en sy is in graad 12. So ek gaan julle 'n paar vrae vra oor hierdie redenaarskompetisie. So hoe lank doen jy al die redenaars en hoekom doen jy dit tog so lank altyd?
Ek doen dit al van graad 6 af en ek doen dit omdat dit is vir my persoonlik, ek is baie lief daarvoor om te praat en ek voel in 'n mate bou dit my karakter, want ek het meer selfvertroue om voor 'n groep mense te praat en ook om net myself uit te beeld en woorde te kry om my mee uit te beeld.
En wat sou jy sê, hoekom moet ons ander medeleerders dit doen? Hoekom wil jy hulle moet dit doen?
Ek sal mense motiveer om redenaars te praat, want dit bou karakter, weer eens, dit bou karakter en soos as jy in die samelewing uitgaan na matriek of so, jy gaan in 'n groep kom waar jy dalk voor mense moet praat, voor 'n kamera moet praat en jy gaan hierdie selfvertroue moet opbou en weet, okay, ek moet nou op my voete dink, ek moet nou dit sê en ja, ek dink redenaars bou 'n mens se karakter en jou selfvertroue om voor mense te praat.
Baie dankie. So hierna gaan ons na ons laaste kulturele punt toe gaan. En dan gaan ons vir julle totsiens en dan ons LLC gaan kyk. Baie dankie.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
Somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouthwatering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin.
I'm a bit short for this. Hey guys, welcome back to Generation C. As you can see here, the great ones of Freeze decided to show you guys a bit of their creativity to show you guys food for art, to show how creative our school can be. So if you want to, you can just take a look around a bit. Wow, I can definitely confirm that our school is really creative. This art is even almost better than what I can do. But unfortunately, that's the end of our culture section. After this, we'll be heading to our LRCs. See you then.
Welcome to What's Cooking, where culinary passion meets expert insights.
somebody must really want to cook and want to cook good food.
Immerse yourself in the bustling world of professional kitchens as top chefs create mouth-watering dishes. Join us for in-depth interviews as our host explores the experiences and expertise of our guest chefs. Don't miss out. Tune in to What's Cooking on NTV every Friday at 2100 hours and let the culinary adventure begin. Welcome to Active Kids, a daily TV show that sparks creativity, learning, and fun for young minds. With exciting activities and lessons, Active Kids inspires curiosity and a love for learning.
New face to the 150.
The perfect mix of play and education. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune in to Active Kids on NTV every weekday at 10 o'clock and let the adventure begin.
Hi, welkom terug by Gen C. So ons beloof het, is ons hier met ons hoofdogter en ons hoofseun. En ons gaan 'n bietjie uitvind wat hulle van ons skool het om te sê. So dis ons hoofseun.
Algemene kennis. Ek is Jan Smit, tans graad 12 leerder by KPS.
En die is ons hoofdogter.
Hallo almal, ek is Monique Tyd en ek is ook tans 'n graad 12 leerder.
So, ek gaan net julle 'n bietjie vrae vra. So, wat sou jy sê Monique, is die beste part om 'n LRC hier by ons skool te wees?
Wel, die beste deel van om 'n LRC te wees is om die voorreg te hê om in 'n posisie te wees waar jy 'n verskil kan maak en 'n stem het om hierdie verskil te kan maak.
Dankie. En Drian, wat sou jy sê, watse projekte het jy hierdie jaar sover al gehad?
Die projekte wat ons al hierdie jaar gehad het, was die groot napso atletiek wat ons hier gasheer skool was, en dan het ons die movie marathon gehad wat ons deur die nag flieks gekyk het en dit baie geniet het.
Awesome. En Andrian ook, watter boodskap het jy vir jou medeleerders?
Die boodskap wat ek het vir my medeleerder is soos Albert Einstein gesê het: jou lewe begin nie eers buite jou gemaaksone. En dit beteken om altyd hard te werk in die lewe en jou prioriteite reg te kry, want sonder dit gaan jy nie jou sukses behaal nie.
Dankie. En Monique, nog een vraag vir jou. Watter projekte het jy hierdie jaar wat nog opkom?
Ons projekte wat ons tans om die draai is die wintersport, napso atletiek, wintersport, en dit is dus volgende week, Dinsdag begin dit, en ook dan die wildsfees wat om die draai is. En laastens ons jaarlikse Kronje Jekskeidag, waarop ons opgewonde is.
Baie dankie. Thank you so much for tuning in to Gen Z and for coming to our school. Remember to watch it every Thursday. From me and my LRCs, tot ziens.
Welcome to Active Kids, a daily TV show that sparks creativity, learning, and fun for young minds. With exciting activities and lessons, Active Kids inspires curiosity and a love for learning.
New face to the 150.
The perfect mix of play and education. Don't miss out on the fun. Tune in to Active Kids on NTV every weekday at 10 o'clock and let the adventure begin.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraika. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
So unfortunately, we've reached the end of our Gen Z episode here at Keetmanshoop Privaat Skool. I just want to say thank you guys so much for looking at our school and seeing our culture, our LRCs and our headmaster. So I also want to remind you guys to always catch up on the publication in the Republican, the AZ and the Namibian Sun. And remember always to tune in. So from me, Casey, bye and I hope you enjoyed.